This is a Headgum original.
Allie, what are you knitting?
People don't really respect the start time of the show. Allie, sorry, what'd you say?
I just learned how to crochet.
Sure.
I'm trying to make my girlfriend a beautiful scarf. It's a little wonky, but
Yeah.
That's a reusable diaper. I'm sorry to say.
I know. Well, I don't know what to do. It does look like
Savage.
a diaper, but it's like, what do you?
That's a
I don't know.
scarf?
It's, yeah. I've
Okay.
been there.
This has been helpful feedback.
No, it looks good. I couldn't do that. Are you going to
The
keep
colors
going,
are
or
great.
is that
No, but I
nearing
think-
final?
No, because it's not really a scarf yet. It's just this.
Right.
That looks like a gym towel for someone who just worked out at like the Y.
So, Casey, this is a scarf. Almost.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You don't have to say that, Donna.
Have you been counting?
Stitches?
Crows?
No.
Yeah, that's...
I can't keep I can't keep track. But
I know.
I got this really special hook that has a counter and a light, but
Is
it's
that a
dead.
hook or is that a screwdriver that you're using to crochet?
It is. I bought a kit and it's
Is this like a New Year's goal or?
I got really into my hobby that I've just begun.
Before we started recording, I was like, Allie, how are you doing with the fires? Are you feeling okay? And she was like, I'm feeling really anxious. And if I didn't believe you then, I believe you now that I've seen this scarf that you're working on.
No, it's like, could a depressed person make this?
I think that's like that's a requirement to make that is you have to be depressed.
And so I think it's going to be a really beautiful scarf.
Okay. Why do you think that? I have to ask, why do you think that?
Why?
And why do you think that? Yeah.
Because you have to trust the process.
Yeah. But is there a process? Because I really fear that you're about to finish it up.
No.
Allie, here's what I would say as someone that has also gone through that exact thing of not wanting to count or not being able to keep track. And
I
then,
can't keep track.
I feel like you're in a good place to start it over.
You're saying scrap
Because
it?
it's... Well,
that was
because you can just pull.
No.
You can just pull.
That
it all.
was the rudest thing Marika's ever said, and I've known her for 8 fucking years.
Over.
No, you are.
I've known her for 9 years almost. That was really rude.
I could sew it and make sort of a clutch.
You
Allie, don't
the
listen
thing
to
about
Marika.
Crocheting
You're
is that
creating
you
art.
don't have to stick. You can pull out as many stitches as you want and redo them. That's just what I mean.
I think
just digging a hole, Marika.
Yeah, let's.
I can tell.
Yeah, I'm in a good place to give up. That's like so true on every level.
He wasn't saying give up.
I mean,
it was
forget
saying
crochet.
Start over.
Wow, holy shit. I mean, I appreciate it, Marika, with the quote of the day almost. Last week, by the way, Amir started us off on a sour note, and I don't think we ever recovered. Granted, there was a lot of tech issues, and it was even more in the thick of the fires. But right, wrong, and different, this episode is already a hit. Allie, I think keep going. My only fear is that you're stopping now, let alone starting over. I think the imperfections of the scarf is what's going to make it beautiful.
Gives it character.
Thank you. Well, I was going to just call it bohemian.
Thank you. Yeah, boho chic. But
Yeah.
for Marika, everything can. By the way, I texted Marika.
It's making me think more that you should start over.
I texted Marika. I said, "Should I cut my hair this year?" And she said, "Well, what haircut would you get?" And I sent her this.
Yeah.
I sent her this. And she said, "Those aren't good. Why don't you give this a try?" I said, "No fucking way." And then she also sent me this photo of a haircut that I had to get for a commercial that made me look like I had a bob.
Really good.
She sent me this like punk flop. I just think she's trying to get me to look too coiffed. And same thing with the scarf is my point.
The last one I sent was really good.
Clearly your taste is like perfectionist, and that's not what Allie and I are going for.
Can I just that who's that?
This is Edgy Albert. He's like a fashion TikToker, actually. He'd be great to get on the
Edgy
show.
Albert.
You know Edgy.
Yeah,
how do
I've
you
seen
know-
him.
how do
I've
you know
seen him on
Edgy?
the feed.
And then I was like, you know what, Marika, at this rate, I might as well just do that, and you would applaud my ass.
I also said Charles Melton's hair.
And
This
he
is
looks
a
like
good
a
one.
butterball, dude. Gel in the hair you want me to have. You want me to slick it back like an Italian
That looks
mobster.
Marika, that looks like a lot of maintenance. I
That
don't
looks
know
like shit.
if Geoff has it in him to do that every day.
Well, I didn't pick a photo of Charles Melton like going on a walk. I picked a high quality
You
photo.
could have. And
Well,
you chose not to.
You weren't selecting any. All
So-
the stuff that I sent before were just normal ass people, except
All
for
I'm
Jesse
saying-
McCartney,
all I'm
which was a
saying-
mistake.
All I'm saying, Allie, is continue on with the crochet scarf as it is. Just
I
don't
say
stop.
don't. I say
We
pull
know
out
what
some
you
stitches
say.
and
Okay.
redo
We
it.
know what you say.
Weigh in because whenever this comes out, I guarantee you I'll still be in the same place.
Don't
We
say
have
that.
time
Hopefully there's
on
some
this.
progress before at least a
Wait,
week, at
but
most two.
This was kind of my strategy, so let me know if you're like, that still doesn't make sense. This is how much yarn I have left.
Okay,
I was
not
just gonna
enough. Clearly not enough.
No, clearly not enough. So I was going to take it as far as it can go.
Which will
And then
not be a scarf. It's going to be a fucking towelette.
It's probably going to be about this long.
That's nothing.
And then I bought yarn that's not the same, but similar.
Okay.
And then I was going to take it as far as it can go there and then make a border around the whole thing over and over and over again to make it equal and wide.
I'm nervous that what you're going to make is basically a flag of Ghana.
My people.
A flag that you maybe don't have the right to fly, I want to say. But why not just get the same yarn?
Because because
Because the yarn is old and you don't know where you got it from.
No.
I wouldn't go around. That's what I'll say.
Okay,
I
because
think that's going to be harder for you.
This is advice that I've been given. This wasn't my idea. So now I'm hearing that maybe I need to think about this.
Allie, I like the stream of consciousness scarf. I think you should keep
It's jazz.
I like
it's
the colors.
crochet
Jazz, baby.
Yeah. I
Like-
love the different colors.
Well, just imagine.
I'm
Sure.
imagining it.
I feel like if you
Much
follow that
wider
line,
and-
if you follow that thread,
Parabolic
physical or
clova.
of thought,
Yeah.
it's going to end up being like a Global Village coffee house style art, which is just shit that sells for pennies on the dollar. At cost for what the paint cost.
I think I'm going somewhere with this. Maybe not this piece.
Sure.
Follow your intuition, Allie.
Every time I show it to my girlfriend, she keeps saying that it's really beautiful and she's so excited and she's going to wear it proudly. And now
What
I'm like,
is she
that's
supposed
bullshit.
to say? Yeah. She wants to still
I didn't think you
keep
had
having
shown
sex
it to
with
her.
you.
She had only heard about it.
Yeah.
Well, we spend a lot of time together. It's kind of a work in progress as I go, as we hang.
You can't
Um,
judge a piece of art while it's being made, folks.
True.
You're right.
Yeah,
I
you
agree.
can.
No, I agree with Casey.
That's the entirety of art school is that concept.
And that's why art school spits out
what?
fuck ups
No.
like me.
I came from art school.
I came from art school too.
You guys are supposed to say, no, Jeffrey, you're not a fuck up. Instead, everybody was like, yeah, anyway. No, guys, if you're in Los Angeles, keep masking. Try to limit being outside. Unless you're going to Casey's birthday, which is that still happening tomorrow?
Yeah. But I changed venues to a spot with more indoor space.
I changed venues to 4100 bar. And if that's full, we'll go to Everson Royce. We do have a lot to get to, guys. Here we go. I would say that why are we doing this show when there's so much devastation happening, people losing their homes? The reason is people need to experience joy. And if not that, at least they can look at us and be like, well, at least that's not what I spend my time doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's looking on the bright side of life, and it's also looking on the bright side of laughs. My bond of the week is Kyle MacLachlan, because I feel like now that Lynch is gone, he's finally free to do the stuff he really wants, like Bond.
Wow. The stuff he really wants.
Twin Peaks? Nah, he wants to have
My
a
TikTok? No.
He was being polite to David.
Yeah, he was kind of throwing him a
years.
bone. Well, not all these years, but after the first Twin Peaks, I think all the shit was kind of a favor to
I
David.
I guess I'll do Twin Peaks some more.
Yeah. So who's your Bond?
Come back to me. I haven't thought of one yet.
Got it, Allie?
I'm gonna go with Mike Myers.
Yeah, because he did Austin Powers, which is just a parody of Bond, and I wonder if he could do it without his tongue being stuck in his cheek.
Yes.
Marika?
Saoirse Ronan.
Why?
I just think she'd be good at it.
Got it. This is why you don't work in casting. Casey?
John Cena. Can we move on? Thank you.
Word of the goddamn day. All right, as you guys know, 2025 is the word of the day has evolved to me coining terms. Today's word of the day is facilitate. It's to
That's
broker
pretty good.
loathing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like,
Can you use it in a sentence?
all the ones that are coming to mind are like airing people's dirty laundry that I cannot say. Like, I was gonna say basically like when are in a room, that's facilitate.
Casey
But let me
falls out of his chair.
but let me think of something I don't have to bleep in post. I guess when I'm late to the studio to record, that's me facilitating between me and Anya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving on to, we've done Joel's coins, we've done Casey's woes. This is Allie's sonder. Basically, how often does Allie sonder?
Can we get a numbers crunch on what sonder means, actually?
Basically, sonder means to think about how other people experience life as their own main character.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, sonder is not the word of the day. The word of the day is facilitate. Facilitate. Now you got me saying it, Casey. No, but Allie sonder would be how often does Allie think about other people's lives from their perspective instead of her own? And this is just a number that you would give us, Allie, and then we can move on.
Oh,
It's just a number, and then we can move on.
Yeah, exactly right.
I don't like percentage. I don't know. Honestly, constantly. Ever since I found out what sonder was from Tumblr.
Yeah. Which was
I'm
like
gonna
10
go
years
with-
ago?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with probably for 10 years. I've been really focused on sonder.
I got it. Moving on. New novel. New novel idea. Again, just a title with a log line. I keep doing this every week. You guys haven't stopped me and been like, "That's the one. Go ahead and write that."
So you're just waiting for,
Yeah, we
for
didn't
everyone
realize.
else to tell you which one to do?
Validation, yeah, in a way. Just because I'm like, you guys, I don't have a publisher, so all the best I have is like fucking Anya.
This feels like we're in a town meeting
Okay, occur.
where we're just like going through the items of the week.
Like in Gilmore Girls, and I'm sort of, oh my God, what's his name?
Taylor.
Taylor, yeah. A thimble of diesel. So this is the story about the man who created the first diesel-driven drone and the tiny bucket of oil that powers the device thus.
I don't like it.
So you have to find. That's going to take a
Something
lot of
better.
work.
What do you mean I'm going to take a lot of work?
Well,
I feel
you
like it
have to
writes
find
itself.
a person. You have to find a person that did that, which hasn't been done, obviously.
Sorry, I didn't say
Using
it
a
was
thimble full
historical
of-
fiction. Oh, you think every book happened?
Is it like
wow. Point to me on a map, by the way, Marika, where the city of Ember is.
Yeah,
That shit is fiction.
he wants to write a novel.
Thank
So-
you. And
Got you.
it is not
Fictional
historical fiction.
But my question is, do you even think that sounds like an interesting story?
Yeah, it's morning pages, Casey.
Is
All right,
it?
you got to get the bullshit out of the way until you get to the real gold.
is it kind of Hanukkah for drones?
Oh, the oil.
than bullet oil, but they flew for 8 nights.
I really did want our protagonist to be Lutheran, so I don't find it to be Hanukkah in nature. To me, this inventor is ultimately, he's Christian to be sure.
Yeah.
It's truly just a flying device that is fed by like a shot glass of gas instead of electricity.
Right.
Yeah.
So as it goes around, it's sputtering pollution.
Yeah, you can stop
Yep.
telling us.
It's about
All right,
the
well,
guy.
let's get into our
That's
first
not
segment
exciting.
then. That's about the guy that's not exciting. Guys, breaking news. The FDA has banned red dye number 3. It's an artificial food dye that's been linked to cancer that I think 10 years ago was taken out of cosmetics, but the FDA let us continue eating it. Which, by the way, what's the fear in cosmetics? That it seeps through your pores and gets into your system? Eating it, it's guaranteed to do that. So that's why I don't trust the government. But you have to assume that there's vats of this shit laying around in warehouses everywhere, right?
Yeah.
It's not just going to go away. So what are we use it for? That's why this is a segment I like to call Future Use. Red Dye number 3 edition. Basically, I'm going to list out pitches for future uses of red dye number 3, and you guys tell me whether or not you'd want it to be used for that. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Yes,
Sure.
or you're loving it?
Yes, and I'm loving it.
Nice. Okay. Number 1, add it to public pools to make them interesting.
Are you concerned about like it got banned because of consumption? It got banned from cosmetics because of I'm assuming skin contact.
Topical,
So
yeah.
you're just like just put it in a pool, but it'll still have the same effect. You're not like looking for a use that is useful at all for it. It's just another way for it to harm us.
I'm saying there is vats of the shit everywhere. So where do we put that? It can't just be thrown into... Oh, do you want to throw it into the ocean, Casey? This is future use. What can it be put to use as? I'm just saying, and you can say you don't want it for that, but add it to public pools, make them a little more interesting. Every pool I've ever been to, by the way, has been blue. I've never been in a red pool. That could be interesting.
You just have to paint the pool,
Yeah, you just
which
gotta
could be
paint the
cool.
pool.
That could be fun.
Maybe
that's
you
what
could
the
paint it
dye
with
is
the red.
for.
Yeah.
The paint.
Mix it in
for
with
the
some
pool.
paint.
Okay. Allie?
I was just thinking of other ideas. I think if I had a vat of red dye, I'd probably donate it to a high school production of Carrie.
Oh,
All right.
that's
Well,
good.
we do need to take a quick break. That was actually all I had for future use. And that's all I could think about. So we have that, and then we have Carrie, and we'll be right back. Hopefully there's an ad. I doubt it. But maybe if Micah got on his ass and started selling some shit.
Oh, God.
And
damn.
we are back, for better or for worse. Guys, welcome to...
Game over.
Do you guys like that as a way to get into a game? Or...
I do like that. Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, this is... You guys have heard of Wordle?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is Thirdle.
Wow.
Basically, this is Wordle, but for celebrities who you would want to be your partner theoretically is third, right? So here we go. Casey, do you want to take this first one? Sorry, what's
Okay, I
funny
guess
about
I'll
this,
think
dude?
of a celebrity with a name that has 5 letters.
Sure, sure.
I'm gonna go with Cher and then add an S at the end.
And I will say that that's not correct. But that was, and it doesn't even count as a guess because it's not a proper noun.
Okay, yeah.
but I did think about doing that. So you would have been
Share
correct.
with an S at the end?
I thought of it, sure. Or should I say sure?
No.
Sorry about that. Allie, next guess.
Smith.
Smith. You got the H where it's supposed to be. Very interesting. Holy shit. By the way, for our audio listeners, fuck you. Watch on YouTube, bitch. Marika?
Wow. Okay. Jimmy.
Jimmy, which by the way is not a good guess because there's two
We already
M's,
know H is
and we
at
know,
the end.
and we know M is not in
Well,
the word.
I
Nothing. Way to
I
go.
couldn't think of a name that ended with H.
Why don't you make your next guess Smith while you're at it? As long as we're guessing shit that definitely isn't it.
I'm gonna go with. I'm looking up some names here.
Okay.
Micah.
That's shit ass. Micah, here we go.
Okay, M and I.
Not a
again.
valid
You're not
word. Not a
you're not
valid
gonna
word.
yell at
Back
him?
to Allie. That's true. That was actually a worse guess. Allie, back to you. Come on.
So hard. I'm trying to think of a name that ends in a CH.
Why?
What?
I mean, we can just throw other shit up
Which?
on the wall. Okay.
No.
Nothing. Marika? 3 more guesses, and then there's 6 more of these.
Judah.
Shit, Judah, not a word. That's a name.
Oh, so
this
it's
is a
not
name?
even names.
Oh, this is a
Wow,
word?
now we're freaking out. The name is the correct thing. This Wordle custom thing will figure it out. Casey. No way. Who the fuck
Anya's
is that?
giving a
That's
thumbs
Anya.
up to me right now.
By the way, Anya, I asked Anya to be on this shit. She said no.
She's busy, and I asked her.
Anya's very excited. She wants to talk to me. I'm getting a lot of thumbs up
let's
and
get
finger
Anya.
guns.
Get Anya in here. Give her a
Okay,
guess.
all right.
No. Get Anya in here. Give her a guess. Guess.
There she goes.
She's gone.
Guest is a good one.
I'm gonna go with Earth.
Okay.
my
Oh,
God.
very interesting.
All right, I'm figuring
Okay.
out the game. Don't think of names, people. Just think of a 5-letter word.
All right, now
'cause
back to
I was
Allie.
trying to think of names that were words, and I
Yeah.
was getting really confused.
So the A either starts it or it's between the R and the H, as in rah,
Rah.
Lady Gaga.
But it can't be Sarah.
Okay, it could, but
Can't.
Can't.
right, because the A would have to be there. Interesting, very interesting,
Yeah.
actually.
Mm,
Guys, this was supposed to be a gimme segment. There's 4
It
more
was?
segments.
Sorry, I'm
this
so
was supposed to take 5 minutes. Now it's taking
confused.
like 30.
What about skip?
Skip. All right, let's just no more of this
Someone skip.
going around one person by one. Just shout a guess if you have it.
Just skip me.
Just shout it out if you have a guess. I will say Marika guessed. So do you want to do that? Just
Yeah,
to see if any of
Yeah,
these.
yeah.
None of them.
Yeah.
Awful guess.
Okay, well.
One last one. All right, you got an R and an H in position already. The A either starts it or it's between the R and the H. Can we just get something, guys? It doesn't fucking matter.
Let's throw the A between the R and the H.
Okay, so something like that, but replacing U's with something.
Yeah,
else.
let's replace those U's with
Cora.
Hora.
Hora.
I didn't sing that, but
Oh.
Guys,
Oh, we didn't get
It
it. What
was
was the word?
Oprah.
Oprah.
everybody look at your
God.
Thirdle.
That was so hard.
that was really
Everybody
hard.
look under your seats.
Is this
You
how
guys
you thought
all
this
have
was
a
going to go,
gun.
Geoff?
It's not as bad as it could have gone, but it's not ideal. Maybe we'll get better on this next Thirdle! All right, here we go.
Gale.
Gale! Not a word, actually.
I want to go with Oprah.
Oprah. Not a word.
Oh, Carol!
How did it work the last
It would have worked on the other one because it was the word. Now
What
it's
about-
not the word, right?
What about Bruce?
Bruce. Not a word.
What about more with 2 O's, a la Demi?
More.
Word.
That's a name,
No.
not a word. Guys, Casey had the right idea with the fucking
Frail.
frail. Very interesting. All right, we got an A and an L. Now we're on the right track. That could be anything.
Barely.
Barely. That's what you sound like when you don't put the effort into the game. Let's really keep this shit going. Why is it when I say that, everybody falls silent?
We're thinking.
Dang.
Think. Nothing.
No.
Oh.
No, not a word.
What about Lasty?
Lasty. Not a word. Not a name, by the way. See?
Alien.
Alien. Holy shit. All right. So A and L are, we already knew. You got the E from that. It starts with A. It starts with A. Frankly, I don't even know. Okay, I do know what it is. I know what the name is for most of these things, but let's just keep it going, right? Let's keep the energy up because I feel like you guys start to die down. This would never
Is this
happen.
a first name or a last name?
If you guys want a hint, all of these are names of celebrities who go by one name.
Oh.
And in going
Okay.
by one name, 5 letters only.
Okay.
This is better than other segments I've done. Let's keep it going. Come on. A. Celebrities
That
with
was
one
almost
name,
a
5
harder
letters,
clue.
starts with A.
Apple.
Apple? Nailed it. Fucking nailed it. What else? Starts with A, ends in LE.
Adele.
Yes. All right. Nailed it, Casey. Start us off on the next one, sir.
Let's go with Drake.
Drake. All right. Interesting. Very interesting. Keep in mind, these are people you'd want to be your third. I don't think anyone here would want to have Drake in the room. And frankly, I think we're all a little too old for his ass.
You want Oprah to be your third?
I wouldn't mind if she
Watched.
watched. She could sit in the cuck chair. We have an R and an E, folks.
Do Earth again. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I take it back. I take it back. Don't do it.
Fine. Why? Because of the A. Okay, I
Yeah,
got
to
it.
the A.
All right, E and an R, folks. This isn't rocket science. So you come up with a word that has R and E in it. It's not rocket science.
Okay, we're thinking of names of celebrities that are one name only.
Just guess words until you have more letters and then guess the
Don't
celeb.
tell us how to play
Yeah.
Thirdle.
This was your idea on how to approach
Liver.
it. Liver.
Obviously not. Yeah.
Whoa.
Very interesting. Ends in an ER.
Hmm.
Do you guys want a hint?
Why?
Usher.
Okay, here we go, Casey.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm really teeing
I
him
hit
up.
the wrong word. I did hit the
This
wrong
is so hard
word.
for me.
Casey's killing it. Let's start us off, Allie, after you just said that.
Okay. Piano.
Piano. Got the O. Got the O. Very interesting. Another 5-letter word with O in it, where O's not the end.
Oprah.
Oprah. Not a word.
Okay.
The names only count if you get the name right.
Sorry, my
Round.
Round. All right. R and O, both present. O not at the end or the second letter. R not on the first.
Brown.
One of my favorite words. B and O, both in the right place. R, we know is not first. We know is not second. We know it's not third either because O is there. So R either comes at the end or the penultimate space. If you're driving to work, get a work from home job so you can
Bjorn.
watch the episodes while you work.
Well, it's not Bjorn. There's no N. Fuck.
Bjorn, there's no end.
B L O.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
CK, block, put block in.
Oh!
Wow.
Wow. So we have B on the first, K at the end, O in the center, and we know there's an R in there.
Bork.
It's Bork, all right.
Yes!
Which was absolutely who I was thinking of when I said Bjorn.
Said Bjorn.
There we go. All right. This one, for some reason, has 6. I didn't know that.
Oh God.
What?
Right when I get used to 5.
Interesting.
Let's go with
interesting.
Shakira.
Shakira.
Oh.
Ooh, baby, when you have too many letters for the stupid game. Got no ads. This show sucks.
What about wisdom?
Wisdom, one of my favorite words. There's an I in there. There is an I, not where you put it in wisdom, but there is an I. Give me an I.
Isaiah.
Not a valid word. That's a name.
Well, yeah.
It's celebrities who go by one name. Isaiah's not.
No.
Isaiah? Who the fuck is that? Right?
I don't. Who's wisdom?
It's a
Ask.
word
Going
to
for a
narrow
word.
down
I
the
know.
letters.
I thought maybe that would be on here too.
Any 6-letter word. We'll narrow it down. We have 5 more guesses to get to. I almost said the person's name.
I'm looking at words.
Blocks.
There's a C. There is. There is also an I, but neither of them are where those were. Continue.
Prince.
Nailed it!
Really good.
That was
It's
incredible.
gonna be Wordle. Back to 5. Don't you know it's gonna be Thirdle? Without
Males.
you girding
M-A-I-L.
loins.
No. Okay.
No. Oh my God.
Don't do that.
I did both, and you got 2 letters out of the bitch, right? Just fucking figure it out so we
Coulda
can
gone
move on.
with
This whole thing should have
one.
taken 7 minutes.
Give me Lizzo.
Oh!
It's bad bitch o'clock.
Very interesting. Guys, we got there. I don't know why anyone would look upon that segment unfavorably. All right.
It's like if we did a Sudoku together.
Folks, if you like that segment, please comment on Geoff's most recent Instagram post that you
Yes.
liked Thirdle.
Yeah.
I don't even mind that because the engagement might help the sketch go viral. Here's what I'm a little bit upset about. By the way, follow me on TikTok because I think it'll still exist in a week. I'm trying to go viral on TikTok to get myself more acting opportunities. Also, frankly, it's kind of fun, right? And we don't do the Headgum sketches every week anymore. We do them every other month.
You're not going for Red Note? You're giving it a last ditch effort on TikTok.
I don't think TikTok's going to go away, but if it does, I'm going to be pissed. Because 5 years went by where I didn't take it seriously as a potential career avenue. Suddenly, I make a New Year's resolution to take the shit seriously finally, to get myself some more audition opportunities, and then they shut the bitch down.
Yeah. It's to
welcome-
spite you.
It is. I really feel like the Biden and Trump administrations don't want me to be on a CBS sitcom. All right. Welcome to our last segment, guys. This is a segment I like to call True or False Useless Knowledge Edition. All right. This is going to be 20 true or false questions, or rather 20 true or false statements. You'd say whether they're true or false. They are niche, useless facts that are either true or I made them up. Got it?
Sure.
Yeah.
This one's for actual cash, right?
Oh.
$5 per correct answer.
Oh my God.
All right.
Actually, that's $100.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah.
$1 per correct answer. You might walk away with enough to get a cold brew. All right, here we go. Australia's width is wider than the moon.
False.
False.
Yeah, false.
Yeah, wrong. No, Australia's going to go ahead and be wider than the moon.
What is the width of the moon?
Oh my God.
Like if you cut right through
don't. Can we get a numbers crunch on that, or do you expect
No,
me to
I
know
just
that
meant, like,
shit?
I
Follow-up
meant,
questions on facts? Bullshit.
I just meant, what is it, like cutting down the middle?
You'd love that as a haircut for me, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Sort of a reverse
bowl
mohawk, yeah. All right, moving on. Allie, do you want to get a numbers crunch on the width of the fucking moon?
You don't have to, Allie.
Oh, Allie doesn't have to.
I wasn't asking for a fucking number. I was just asking for what you
Brooke
thought.
Shields was the first woman to become a full member of the exclusive Los Angeles Country Club.
True.
False.
True.
Wrong to Allie and Casey. That's going to go ahead and be $1 to Marika's name.
Oh, candidly, I didn't really hear the question. I just jumped on the bandwagon.
Roald Dahl never turned to type. Sorry. Roald Dahl never learned to type. True or false?
True.
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 You're wrong.
Oh.
He absolutely typed.
Yeah, but he was racist, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hold
All
on,
right.
I have to let Chuck in do this one without me.
Okay. Dora the Explorer's original name was going to be Lilac the Finder.
False.
False.
Correct! All right. It's up to you guys, by the way, to keep a tally of how much cash you're going home with. Honor system.
Yeah, you owe me $1.
All right, interesting. Here, Allie, you came back really quickly. So Dora the Explorer's original name was going to be Lilac the Finder. True or false?
No.
Okay, yeah, so now I owe you $1. All right. Ketchup used to be prescribed by doctors to treat diarrhea and jaundice.
True.
True.
False.
That is true! $2 to Allie, $2 to Marika, $1 to Casey's name. Here we go. The first flavors of Jell-O were savory and included salted onion, hunted mushroom, and rosemary fowl.
True.
True.
True. And also, you owe me $3.
You're wrong. Are you guys hearing the sound?
No.
No.
Fuck! You're wrong. What'd you say?
I said you owe me $3.
Just keep the running tally to
I
yourself
was.
and hold all questions till the end.
You're acting like the $5 you owe us is really going to break you.
$5. $5 off my hour rate. Pope John Paul II was made an honorary Harlem Globetrotter.
I want it to be true.
Yeah, me too. I'll say true for the lols.
I'm going to say false.
That's fucking true.
Yeah.
What a cool organization. All
Which
right.
one? The Catholic Church or the Globetrotters?
The Globetrotters.
Just
You
wondering.
think the Globetrotters had themselves a conclave to decide that?
I was literally going to say
Absolutely.
that. I was going to
Yeah.
say, imagine a movie called like Conclave, but about the Harlem Globetrotters trying to decide their next captain.
My God, when they guest starred on Scooby-Doo, that was so good.
Yeah.
You're right.
All right. In Tamil Nadu, India, women were not given names until 2001.
False.
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 It's false. That's where my ancestors are from, partially, on my dad's side. A banana is considered a berry.
False.
False.
False. True?
Wrong. That's true.
And who was that? But what was that you just did there?
That was, I want to say, DJ Trump.
I thought there was a specific definition of what a berry was.
Yeah, I thought they had to have
whatever.
like visible seeds or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
If you cut open a banana, there's something in the middle. I don't know if it's seeds, but
Yeah, the banana.
the banana, banana, ba 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 banana, right? Minions.
They're
You're like the
botany
definition of brain
berries.
rot, Geoff. And he's gone.
You guys all celebrate. All right. Golf cars are street legal in San Francisco.
A golf cart?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing.
True.
Yeah, true.
True.
Wrong. Peanut butter can be churned into diamonds.
False.
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 That's true. I don't know how.
Can anything be turned
your
into
source?
diamonds?
I forget the source. I didn't save it, but it's on some like list of 150 useless facts.
Did you find this list like when you're on one website and you scroll to the bottom and it's like, check out all these useless facts on this other website? Like
Casey,
that
how
sort
much
of
longer
thing?
do you want to be here? Can we just get through these shits, do our plugs, and go? It's Friday afternoon.
The tasty spread is used to provide the carbon, which, when exposed to the appropriate heat and pressure levels, will turn into a crystallized diamond.
I bet you no one who's listening to this thought they would hear the sentence peanut butter can be churned into diamonds, and then subsequently the nut butter spread, the tasty spread. What was it? Can
It's
provide
used
the
to provide
carbon.
the carbon.
Holy
Now
shit!
that's
Okay.
a t-shirt.
Salt. True or false? Salt was once considered cash.
True.
True.
Spam
$3.
is short for spiced ham.
Spam, you said?
Yes.
True.
False.
False.
That is true. The human brain is mostly fat.
False.
True.
True.
Correct! It is true.
I thought it was mostly water. Or that's just our whole body.
That's
That's our whole body.
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
My brain is mostly water. Epidemiologists believe that at the same time as Jesus Christ's historical existence, there was a major flu pandemic in Brazil.
Sorry, wait. What? Can you say that one more time?
Epidemiologists who study pandemics believe historically that at the same time Jesus Christ, the man, was alive, there was a major flu pandemic in Brazil.
Unrelated to what you had going on.
What do you mean?
Well, everything I know about Jesus Christ, like he was like,
A superstar.
well, not in the Brazil region.
Sure.
Right.
So just like unrelated to what was going on with Jesus, there was a.
I think you're overthinking it. It's just at the same time as like
Right.
20 BC, there was a pandemic.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
pandemic,
We just never
maybe.
really think of like what
I never-
was happening at
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
time
Right.
elsewhere. We ran out of
You've reached
time.
your limit on talking. Shut the fuck up.
I really should have mentioned this at the beginning, but if you kind of like overthink any one of these, your cash goes back to zero. There are 5 more, so
You
all-
forgot to mention that. Now that you're
I
in the
thought
hole,
you knew. I
now
really
that
thought
you're
you
in the
knew.
whole $20.
I really thought you guys knew. There are 5 more that you can get right. You
I'm
can
ready.
still leave with $5. Ready?
All right.
Now, this, by the way, this ups the stakes because now you have $0. You still want to make some cash. So now we're all going
This
to take these
sucks.
last 5.
Not really.
Really?
It's $5.
Julius Caesar preferred true or false? Julius Caesar preferred milk to water and ordered his armies to drink it for hydration.
True.
True.
False.
Allie is correct. That is false.
Seems
All right.
like a lot of effort.
Natalie Portman is currently dating the CEO of Colgate.
Thought she was married.
No,
No,
they
she
got
didn't get
divorced. He
divorced.
cheated on her with like a 23-year-old.
I'm gonna go with true then.
Yeah, same.
I'm going to say false because I haven't heard this.
That is correct, Allie. Allie is 2 for 2 out of these last 5. She's going to be going home with some cash. All right. White meat originally referred to milk rather than lean fowl.
What?
False.
White meat used to refer to milk, not like lean chicken.
Chicken breast.
False.
True.
Marika, you're going home with $1. That's correct. That was true. All right. The lighter was invented before the match.
False.
False.
True.
Marika's going home with $2. That was absolutely true. And lastly, Casey, if you want to go home with anything, here's your chance. The oldest steakhouse in America still serves beets.
True.
Yeah, true.
True.
That is false. I made that shit up, dude. Casey's going home, I want to say broke and alone. The oldest steakhouse in America is Old Homestead Steakhouse in Manhattan, dating back to 1868, and there are no beets on the fucking menu. And frankly, I wouldn't have anything contrary. You don't
I'm
have
not gonna
beets.
lie. I
That's too much
thought you
iron.
said beef, but
Listening is part of the game. All right, guys, plugs. What do you guys have going on? What do you want to point the people towards? The floor is yours, starting with Allie.
You can follow me at Allie Khan on Letterboxd or Instagram or Goodreads or Fable. Trying to build up my reading following this year. And then that's about it. Watch a David Lynch movie this weekend.
Yeah.
Casey?
You can go to CaseyMakesMovies.com and see movies I make there. And you can follow me on Instagram at Casey Donahue. And same for Letterboxd.
Marika?
And watch a David Lynch movie. I suggest watching Lost Highway.
follow me at Marika Elon on Letterboxd and Twitter and Instagram and Blue Sky and whatever else. And I guess also watch a David Lynch movie, but I've never done that, so I can't really.
Are you scared?
Definitely, I've wanted to watch Mulholland Drive for a long time and then never did.
At I am Jeffrey James on TikTok, at Jeffrey James on Instagram, posting sketches, reels, TikToks, character videos, trying to boost my following specifically on TikTok. But if TikTok does get banned, please follow me on Instagram. Should be some laughs to be had there, I hope. And if not, that's on me. We'll see you guys again next week.
That was a Headgum original.